In the middle of America's housing shortage, Micah Pilkey, Utah-based real estate developer, is finding solutions in places most people in his line of work would overlook. His focus is not on high-rise apartments or sprawling subdivisions. Instead, he seeks out underused properties, often old RV parks, and turns them into compact neighborhoods of tiny homes. These communities are designed to offer more than just a roof overhead. Pilkey wants them to create stability and opportunity for people who might otherwise be shut out of the housing market. That push for affordability and sustainability is matched by an equally strategic plan to make each community financially viable, ensuring they can flourish for years to come. His newest venture is a network of tiny home communities that qualify for accelerated depreciation under Section 179 and 168K of the U.S. Tax Code. This classification offers two major advantages. First, it provides affordable housing to underserved populations, and second, it gives investors a way to recover certain property expenses faster than usual. The model combines real estate development with tax planning and social impact, making it appealing to both the financial and community sides of the housing equation. His practical, people-focused approach aims to create housing solutions that will last for generations, especially in underserved communities. Pilkey's decision to work this way came from hitting a wall with traditional building methods. Many standard housing projects can take years to complete and may be slowed by high costs and complex permit requirements. None of that matched the urgent need for affordable housing. When we realized the affordable housing crisis couldn't be solved through traditional development, we shifted our focus to transforming underutilized RV parks into tiny home communities, he said. That unconventional approach opened new markets, reduced barriers to entry for homeowners, and attracted both investors and nonprofit partners. It changed our entire trajectory. Using an existing RV park has clear advantages. For example, roads, utility hookups, and basic layouts tend to already be in place, reducing the amount of new infrastructure needed. Instead of starting from scratch each time, Pilkey can get homes built and move-in ready much faster, provided everything else goes as planned. His knack for reimagining existing spaces isn't limited to RV parks. In one city struggling with homelessness, Pilkey found a stockpile of unused modular buildings, prefabricated units that he refused to let waste away in storage, and turned them into temporary housing. The project delivered benefits on multiple levels. It was cost-effective for the municipality, could be put in place quickly, and had a meaningful social impact. The same model has since been repeated successfully in other markets. It was a win-win, Pilkey said. Pilkey's work depends on a steady stream of new ideas, and he has developed a system to ensure no one loses their creative spark. I create an environment where experimentation is encouraged and failure is treated as a step forward, not backward, he said. In practice, that means regular brainstorming sessions where no idea is dismissed too quickly. He makes it clear to his team that initiative is valued just as much as the final results and ensures they feel safe challenging the status quo, even if it means questioning his own decisions. By giving people ownership over their ideas, he sees them more willing to suggest bold solutions. Many of these begin as small pilot projects, which can be tested quickly without risking too much money or time. Micah Pilkey also works to capture ideas that might otherwise slip away. He keeps a friction journal, where he writes down recurring problems or inefficiencies that need fixing. Once a month, he sets aside innovation time, using it for reading, exploring new tools, and reviewing existing systems with fresh eyes. He also looks to adjacent industries like renewable energy and modular technology for inspiration, and takes time away from daily operations to reflect. In many cases, his best ideas come when he isn't actively searching for them. This process doesn't always happen in isolation. Pilkey often brings in outside voices such as mentors, advisors, and even customers, inviting them to challenge his thinking and offer their perspective. These conversations can reveal blind spots, sharpen promising ideas, or inspire entirely new ones. Pilkey is quick to point out that not every creative idea becomes a working project. Every idea is measured against impact, feasibility, and ROI, he said. For him, that means looking at whether an idea will make a real difference, whether it can actually be completed, and whether it can sustain itself financially. To make these calls, he often relies on phased rollouts. A project begins in a small, controlled way, with feedback gathered from everyone involved. This allows for adjustments before committing to a wider launch. This method helps preserve the original vision while avoiding costly mistakes. It also reflects his belief that creativity is not just about generating possibilities but about turning them into solutions that work in the real world. Creativity allows me to see around corners, he said, referring to his ability to anticipate problems and find ways to address them before they become obstacles. For Micah Pilkey, Utah resident, the commitment to stability and opportunity is deeply personal. After spending time in federal prison, he was forced to rethink his priorities and the kind of work he wanted to do. The experience reinforced his focus on integrity, resilience, and service, and these values now guide both his development projects and his advocacy work. Today, he's a firm believer in second chances and regularly partners with nonprofits to support ex-prisoners as they reintegrate into society. This often means providing affordable housing solutions and connecting people to other resources that can help them begin to rebuild their lives. Stable housing, he believes, is essential for people to move forward and avoid returning to the system. Pilkey's interest in financial independence began early in life, well before he became a developer. Land development became his chosen path because it offered a way to build something valuable from a business perspective while also improving communities. Over time, his mission has grown to include addressing housing shortages and designing spaces that foster stability. His academic background aligns closely with that mission. He earned a bachelor's degree in aviation management and is now pursuing an MBA in real estate development, equipping him with the skills to plan and deliver projects that meet both community needs and long-term investment goals. For Micah Pilkey, success isn't measured solely by the completion of homes. He also listens to stakeholder feedback, looks at adoption rates, and evaluates whether each project meets its intended goals. Scalability matters to him as much as immediate impact, because a one-time project, no matter how successful, will not solve a long-term housing crisis. His focus is on creating solutions that work, can be replicated, and leave communities stronger than before. Guided by a passion for improving lives, he brings hard work, ethical entrepreneurship, and a commitment to community to each project, turning forgotten properties into affordable, sustainable neighborhoods that serve investors and residents alike. His career demonstrates that with vision, persistence, and strategic thinking, even the most underused land can become the foundation for lasting change.